Thanks, Dan. It's that time of year. Spring break is here, and whether your kids will be home or traveling with their friends, it's important to make sure that their vacation does not include alcohol. Today, we're talking with Heather Lewis, a substance use prevention expert out of Utah County. Thanks so much for being here today. We so appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me.
Let's talk about what should be the thing that parents are the most concerned about. Let's just kind of start there.
Well, when you hear spring break, you automatically think party. Kids do too. So there was a recent study that was done that showed they looked at Instagram posts, 250,000 Instagram posts and 10,000 pictures with the hashtag spring break, and more than 50% of those involved drugs or alcohol references.
Wow.
So kids are thinking about it. With drinking, I mean, alcohol is the most easily accessible, and so kids are going to get their hands on it. It's going to be accessible, and so we need to have conversations with them before the spring break happens.
Now, one of the problems that we're kind of seeing in this situation is binge drinking, correct? So talk to us about what that is and why it's something we should be especially concerned about.
Binge drinking is defined as 2 or more drinks, or excuse me, 5 or more alcoholic servings in 2 hours.
Okay.
So in our state, we have found that with 12th graders that have reported use in the last 30 days, reported use of alcohol, that 62% of them also reported that they had binge drank. So, and that's really scary because our rates in Utah for binge drinking are actually higher than other states. So it's something that we really need to be concerned about. In fact, youth are drinking less frequently than adults, but when they drink, they're consuming more alcohol than adults would. If you look at kids between the ages of 12 and 20, they are consuming 11% of all the alcohol in the United States, and they're not even old enough to drink yet.
And let's talk about for kids, we're developing as children, we're growing, we're learning, and that's going to do something to their brains, right? And could cause significant impacts.
Absolutely. That is such a beautiful point. That's why we want to have these conversations. We want to have the parents talk to your kids, and it doesn't have to be the birds and the bees talk. It can just be a simple, hey, what would you do if there was alcohol at this party? Or would you be comfortable to call if you felt uncomfortable at a friend's house or something, you know? So have the conversation, tell them that you absolutely disapprove of drinking, and then set clear rules and expectations around that. We have found that when parents tell their kids that they strongly disapprove, there's only 3% of kids that use when their parents strongly disapprove. The less parents disapprove or kind of get wishy-washy about it, the higher the rates go. In fact, 37% higher if parents are wishy-washy about it. So that's what we're trying to stress. Tell your kids you don't want them to drink. Don't drink. Make other choices. I'm here to support you. We want to love you. We want you to have fun, but we want you to be safe. And so just making sure that alcohol isn't around on vacations, it isn't around and it isn't a part of things.
Be safe, set great futures for the children, not cause any issues now or maybe something in advance. Now, if someone is thinking, okay, that sounds great, but I need a little bit of help with that conversation, talk to us about the resources that are available for parents to get a few ideas of how to adequately and maybe efficiently have that conversation.
Like I said, keep it simple, keep it short, keep it light. Kids don't want to be talked to. They want to be talked with, they want to be heard, they want to be understood, they want the truth. So tell them the truth, be open and be honest with them, but do have the conversation and let them know that, you know, their brains are developing until well into their 20s, and so we want to be giving them the most opportunities that they can have to grow and be all that they can be. So to have, you know, for some more ideas, you can go to parentsempowered.org. There are tons of resources there, and there's also a Facebook page. Parents Empowered has a Facebook page as well. So check that out and get some ideas, but talk to your kids. Don't be afraid, just talk to them.
Just do it. Okay, thank you so much. Such an important thing to think about now as everyone's getting ready for those big vacations. You can get to that website from ours, abc4.com. Coming up, a final sneak peek.